Hey everybody, it's Chris. Welcome to the Blue Collar Beer Gourmet. On this channel, I like to drink craft beer, I like to review craft beer, and I don't like to pay a whole lot of money to do it. So the beers that I review here usually come in around the $2 price range, and such is the case with today's selection. I paid $1.79 for the 12-ounce can of the latest from the series of New Belgium's Voodoo Ranger series. This is the Juicifer IPA. It has a 7.7 ABV. Typically, American IPAs come in between 5.5 and 7.5, so it's a little high on the alcohol scale. It has 50 IBUs. Typically, American IPAs come in between 40 and 70 IBUs, so it's on about the like maybe mid-low range on that. It uses Citra Incognito hops, Galaxy hops, and Chinook hops. The malts that of which it is comprised are pale, Munich, and oat. As I said, I paid $1.79 for this. This is 3 months until its enjoy by date. So for you IPA purists, this is definitely within range. Because IPA purists believe that IPA shouldn't be more than 90 days old. Some of you ultra purists think that an IPA shouldn't be more than 30 days old. But this is well within range if I've still got 3 months left on it. Um, in the among the reviewing community, 10 of my friends on Untapped have given this a cumulative score of 3.78. 14,000 of us have given it a cumulative score of 3.71. Beer Advocate had 75 rankings, and their cumulative score on that is 3.76, which on their scale is very good. Uh, Not much to tell you here, guys. One more IPA. I really, I'm just at a loss because there's no real history to be told about IPAs until the IPA phenomena took over America. Pale ales actually used to be American. Pale ales used to be the standard in craft beers, and now the IPA has taken over, and it's there and it's stuck and it ain't going anywhere. And I like an IPA, I really do, but God, it's getting kind of tiring to go into a tap room and see that over half of the beers there are IPAs. Uh, it is summer. Obviously, you expect to see more IPAs during that time. You're not going to see as many stouts and porters and saisons coming out during this time, but nonetheless, guys, seriously, just slow down a little bit on the IPAs and broaden your horizons. I'm begging you brewers out there, just consider another variety. There's got to be another variety that's just as easy or 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 inexpensive to make. I don't know, but you guys seriously. And this is I can tell you this much. When I go and I look at the beer shelves, it's not just the beers that are within my price range, right? Because I mean, I look at all the beers. I look to see what's there. I look to see what beers are going for, and I'm talking about even if you're willing to spend between, say, $3 and $7 a bottle for beer, you're still finding a real surplus of IPAs. So please, brewers, come on, guys. Let's instead of making milkshake IPAs and all these other strange IPAs, go to another variety and hone your skills in that. All right, soapbox, down from soapbox. Okay, so I'm going to be using my stone stemmed IPA glass. You can go check out my video on IPA glasses, which IPA glasses to use, and the benefits of the varieties that they have here. All right, let's see how this is pouring. And you are actually seeing pretty close to the color that it actually is. And I'm telling you right now, I'm already getting a huge hop profile. I mean, I haven't even given it a beer bite, but already I can smell the hops just pouring out of there. So yeah, you're seeing pretty close to the color. It's maybe a little bit lighter than what you see there on the screen, but nonetheless, this is pretty true to form. The bubbles are popping pretty quickly, so as big and round and as foamy as this head is, I don't think it's going to last a particularly long amount of time. I'm going to describe that as medium-high carbonation. Let's give this a quick beard wipe, see what else I can come across. Citrus fruit, that's for sure. Like papaya, mango, tropical fruit. boy, I can really smell sweet malt on top of that, on top of those hops. Yeah, it's like sweet malt and tropical fruit and hops, and it's a really nice combination in this bouquet, I have to say. It's pretty decent. So I'm gonna go ahead and quit yapping my flap and start drinking. Hey, that's pretty good. That really is. I'm gonna describe that as actually a medium high carbonation. Yes, it is medium high carbonation, but it's also a medium high mouthfeel. Lots of hoppiness, but it's not overly bitter. And the finish is it's kind of creamy, sweet. Um, well, it's a good IPA, but guys, once again, it's another $2 beer that comes in the form of an IPA. Uh, it's good. It's good. Don't get me wrong. I like the beers from New Belgium. I wasn't crazy about the last one that I had, that triple. In fact, I didn't like it. It just flat out didn't like it. But I do like New Belgium's beers, and hats off to New Belgium for making things other than IPAs. But I mean, I just got to tell you, after a while, it's like, okay, another IPA. So yeah, believe me, I am doing everything I can, and every time I go and I grab beers off the shelves, I am trying desperately to find something, anything other than IPAs all the damn time. I really am making an effort here, guys. But let's talk about this beer. This beer doesn't deserve to be denigrated just because I'm in a non-IPA mood. It's a spiky mouthfeel, like I said, medium high. I haven't had quite that spiky mouthfeel from an IPA in a while, so it does kind of stand out in that respect. Um, it is sweet. It does have hoppiness, but it has hoppiness rather than hop bitterness. Yeah, this is a good beer, but I don't think it's groundbreaking. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a 3.75. I think that's what it deserves. The 3.5 plus the 0.25 for coming in a can. Buck 79, you know it. Of course, it's on the lower end of the scale. So if you're in the mood for an IPA and you see this, yeah, obviously it's a good cheap option. And there you have it. What's coming up actually is a series of aqua frescas that were put out by the Hard Frescoes company. And so anyway, there's going to be I believe I've got three of those aqua frescas coming up, and there's going to be some more lighter ones. I probably should have done those a little earlier in the summer, but you got to remember, see guys, I'm in Vegas. I mean, September is still summer here. It's still the dog days of summer. So I'm experiencing summer as I'm getting these summery drinks to you. So I know, and I know in many parts of the country right now in September you're experiencing an actual cool down. We're not. So anyway, guys, until next time. If I'm sorry, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, drink good beer and don't break the bank doing it. Cheers.